But anyway, perfect. Yeah, thanks for joining us. And like I said, this will only take like 10 minutes. And I know you guys had practice yesterday. How did it go against USD?
It went well. Thought we started off pretty good. First 20, 30 minutes, slacked off a bit, but the team is just beginning to create chemistry. So, beginning of when the season starts will be a lot better.
Awesome. Go ahead, Margaret.
Yeah, I just was gonna, I wanted to ask you, like, you signed really young and you've played in just about every level possible in the US soccer system. And with all the academies that are starting to pop up around, do you think that'll ever be like a sustainable model for kids to go from academy to playing versus like aiming for college and, that kind of thing? I mean, playing for college sports versus not going to college.
Yeah, I think especially nowadays, the way scouts even from Europe are coming here to see players from the US, that's gonna happen a lot more now, just coming from academy straight to pro. And it's simply the fact that now in the US there's more talented players being developed here. So those opportunities are gonna be open for those kids out there.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'd love to see American soccer grow.
Yeah.
Yeah, super cool. And I just looked up a little bit of your resume here. You started off with Portland Timbers in 2017. And I guess you already have experience in the US Open Cup against Seattle, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I guess you guys are playing, I guess you already know that you guys are playing San Diego Loyal coming up April 6th. How do you think that experience will help you out knowing that you already played in the US Open Cup?
I think my experience will be needed to help out the other guys that haven't played in Open Cup before and haven't experienced the atmosphere from the fans and being on a field and having that much pressure on you to, having to have a mandatory win to move on. But with my experience, I believe definitely on the field, I'll be able to help and, giving different direction to people and giving advice to the guys on how to deal with the pressure and the fans and to be able to focus in the game to, hopefully get the win on that day.
Yeah, for sure.
So Hector straight stole my question. So I am going to kind of transition it a little bit and say, like, that's cool that you feel like your experience is going to be able to, help settle some younger players who aren't sure what's happening, and playing in those leagues. And so you also played in the MLS a little bit too. And are you going to, was that an experience that kind of helped you? And then you can bring that experience to also this?
Yeah. With Timbers, it was like a short-term contract. It was a bit with them, had a debut, which is amazing. Especially from that experience, that's why even if you guys ever come out to like a training session or something, I'm really on guys about being better every day, and just me being able to, I feel like just make sure the guys take advantage of that where like I can help out in any different way. But yeah, definitely it was great being at that level. So
that's cool.
Yeah, like I mentioned, you're originally from Ontario. How familiar I'm in Ontario, San Diego? I'm sure you're pretty familiar with San Diego. How are you acclimating now being full-time in San Diego?
Excuse me, say that again?
How are you like adjusting or acclimating? I know Ontario is pretty close to San Diego, but are you familiar pretty close?
Probably about like 2 hours, but I mean, Ontario's still a little different from San Diego. San Diego's got like the nice beaches and nice weather and, a lot of stuff to do here. But I mean, yeah, it's pretty similar to home. So not that much of much to change of living life kind of.
Yeah. Go ahead, Maribeth.
So you had a season off, and I don't know what reason that was, but how does it feel to be back playing? Are you excited to be back, behind the ball?
Yeah, I'm very excited to be back because it was a tough year for me last year with dealing with teams and also injury.
And all the COVID stuff too just made everything jumbled.
It's a very difficult situation, but I'm just very glad to be in a professional environment again and to be able to get back to work and so that I could keep moving up levels and get to the highest level I can.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, and in terms of the fans itself, I mean, I know Canyon Crest Academy is going through some renovations now because they want to add seats to the game against Loyal and then keep them there for like the regular season. It was a pretty cool vibe last season when 1904 was there. What do you have to say to the fans that are, just getting the vibe about Albion and playing at Canyon Crest Academy? Any words for the fans?
Oh, the fans! Oh, I can't wait to meet the fans. I've been told we have some great fans out here, and I mean, one thing I'd tell them is just because this team is looking to not just be in the league. We're looking to win the league. We're looking to be a top team. We're looking to play higher than what NISA level is. So just be very excited for some good goals and great celebrations out there.
Awesome. That was all I had. Yeah.
Well, I just have one more little thing. Like, you're a defender and you've got a couple goals under your belt, on the professional level. And I think that's really cool. Is that something you strive to do? I know that it can happen for defenders, but it just isn't a natural thing for them. Do you try to make it to give yourself an opportunity to do it?
Yeah, when I can, because I'm a really attacking minded player, and I think a lot of coaches see that about me. That even from the right back position, I go up high so much, and sometimes I just throughout the game I'm looking like if I'm a second winger. So definitely getting goals in and getting assists is definitely a priority that I have in my game where I want to excel at, especially for this year.
That's awesome. Well, we're excited to see you out there. It's coming up quick.
Yeah, it's coming up real quick.
Yeah, awesome. I appreciate your time, man. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I know April 2nd is your first game, and then the home game, and obviously US Open Cup, but we'll be there for all of them, dude, and we'll be cheering you on.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate it.
That was cool.